we have the construct of our spirit that can expand. Let's say it's flexible and can expand and get bigger, like blowing up a balloon. So our spirit is in us and God is within our spirit, and our spirit has access to the realms of heaven. So rivers of living water are flowing from us, and we can choose to expand or blow up our spirit to extend the boundary that our spirit has access to. Our spirit, our consciousness, our spiritual consciousness is not the same as the boundary. If you blow up a balloon, what blows up the balloon? The air, the spirit. But the balloon is just the container for the air that you're having. So think of your spirit is the container for the presence of God, because God dwells in our spirit. It's the container, or the construct that has, and it can be expanded, and our consciousness can engage it, and therefore things can flow into it, which then create that atmosphere, and we can rule that atmosphere consciously by determining what flows into it. And that can be good or bad. You can create a negative atmosphere around yourself, which will draw negative things. And you can create a positive atmosphere around yourself, which will draw positive things. So it's us who determine what fills the atmosphere that we create. Now, most people, that atmosphere is within them still, because they've not extended the boundary over their soul and body. But when you do extend the boundary, your consciousness is in heaven, if you're living in dual realms, connected to your soul's consciousness and one, so that heaven and earth are filling that atmosphere consciously and have authority to rule in that realm and to create life. Because that's Ezekiel 47. The purpose of this river flowing is that it gets deeper and deeper until it's flowing with life that changes the atmosphere around you. It turns salt water fresh. So if you fill the atmosphere around your life with love, joy, and peace, rest, you will effectively deal with and challenge the atmosphere around you, which is not at rest, which is chaotic, negative in any way. Because you will begin to change that atmosphere because you carry a higher dimension of frequency, vibrating at a higher frequency, which we could say is love, joy, and peace. All those lower frequencies of shame and guilt and condemnation and all the other lower worry, anxiety, fear, all the lower frequencies will entrain themselves to the higher frequency. Once you start resonating at that frequency, you begin to affect change around the atmosphere around you. So when I walk into a room, I want my atmosphere to change the atmosphere of that room. And if it's negative, I'm not going to join in with the negativity and come into agreement with the negativity. I'm going to bring positivity into that room so that that room changes and the atmosphere of the room changes because of my presence. Now that's conscious. You have to be conscious about that. It's not just going to happen. You can be consciously engaging the atmosphere with the opposite spirit. Come in the opposite spirit. And then the higher realm will begin to change the lower realm. And things will begin to change around. And you can do that for your own life, wherever you go. You can start to do that for your home. So you can extend your spirit around your home, not just around your body. In fact, you can extend it around every sphere of authority that you've been given. And then you've got access into the spiritual atmosphere around your home or your neighborhood. And you can begin to determine and sense whether things are good, bad, indifferent. And you don't have to be subject to what else is going on around. Again, you can begin to bring and exercise government, to bring love into that situation, to bring change and transformation to it. Hi everyone, we're starting a Patreon page. and we would like to invite you to partner with us. You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/freedomarc. Partner with us in taking the message of God's unconditional love, limitless grace, triumphant mercy to a bigger global audience.